Oh hey, I've been gone for a while, but now I'm back. So many things have changed since I last made a video, and I thought I'd give you guys an update. But before we start, let's just make a cup of tea real quick. That's better. Perfect. Now we're ready for a nice little chat. Hey everyone, if you're new to this channel, my name is Pallavi. I'm a med school student studying in Prague at Charles University. I am Indian, but I wasn't raised there. In fact, I was raised in Canada and had quite the interesting educational experience in that country. So if you want to know more about that, I've made a previous video on it. You can go look at that one. I think it'll be linked up in this corner over here. Okay, so last time I made a video, which was a while ago, so excuse me if I'm incorrect here, but I think it was a reflection video on how first year of med school went. We're way past that now. We're in second year, we are in the middle of it. And I thought I'd give you a little update on how things are going this year and come back to YouTube. Just a quick reminder here, in case you're not aware, Charles University, the med school here, works on a 6-year program. So I am not halfway through med school. By no means, we have a long way to go, and let's not get too excited about finishing 1 year of university and being in the middle of the next one. So second year's been going okay so far. It's been quite the shift moving from having classes online to in person, which is what the program is this year. My commute is no longer the 45 seconds that it used to be going from my bed to my computer. It's now more like 45 minutes to an hour. So because of that, I prioritize adjusting myself to this new schedule instead of making the YouTube videos. And now, after like 2 months of figuring that out, I do feel more comfortable and I do want to come back. So let's talk about some updates, shall we? I do have to say, I do miss my online classes when it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. And I'm struggling to get myself awake enough to get ready and go to school. That's the only time though. That's the only time I miss online classes. My education is much better served in person. Another thing that's changed this year has obviously been my classes. My favorite so far is physiology. It's been so interesting to learn how the body works and how we as future doctors are going to be affecting its natural processes and using the reactions that it has to help save lives. I think of note though is learning everything from a COVID perspective is really, really interesting. We recently started learning respiratory physiology and learning about ventilation from a COVID perspective, how COVID patients are often put on their stomachs when ventilated because it helps with ventilation, and why it helps with ventilation. It's all just been very, very interesting. My nursing course this year also has been very interesting. It was in the hospital. We moved from having classes in a classroom setting to being in the hospital, but because of COVID cases rising recently, we're out of the hospital now, we're back in classes. But while we were in the hospitals, it was so much fun. I was in the cardiology department as well as the neurology department, and both were very interesting. The cardiology department, we were doing IV cannulations on each other, and I have a video of me doing it on my friend. I will, I think, put up the video right here. But it was really, really cool to have the process of doing an IV cannulation on a human being instead of on a dummy, and it was great. It was exhilarating. My heart was pounding so hard. Luckily, I wasn't shaking too much, luckily for my friend, primarily. But it was terrifying, and I was like jittery and excited, and like it felt like a feeling of like excess energy for so long after that. It lasted for quite a while until I got home. Anything application based, anything in person, anything I can do with my hands, I'm so excited about. The course I seem to be struggling with the most is biochemistry. We're learning about all the different pathways in the body, which are all very important, but I'm getting them all really confused. So what I've realized is that my study technique isn't working. I've scrapped my entire biochemistry deck so far that I've had since the beginning of the year. So it's about a 2-month-old deck. It had quite a few cards on it. I'm scrapping the whole thing. I'm starting all over. I found that I was just getting confused when I was doing the Anki cards. So I am taking a whole different approach, trying a whole new thing, and we can talk about it. We can make a video about it and discuss how to start from scratch in the middle of the year when absolutely nothing is working anymore. Another thing that you might actually already know if you've watched my other videos is that I've been trying to get better at managing my health over the past few months. I've had a knee injury that has been bugging me for years that I've really been trying to work with a doctor to fix. I've also been trying to manage my weight, which shot up quite a bit during the pandemic as well as during first year. I wasn't really moving around a lot because classes were online and there was a lot of emotional eating involved, to be quite frank. But I want to get more comfortable with my body, and that process has been going really, really well over the past, I want to say 4 or 5 months. The knee thing, not so much, but it's a process and I'm on a mission to fix the things that pain me. The last update that I have is about my channel. I've made very strong proclamations, very profound proclamations before about how I'm going to post once a week and it's going to be on a specific day, and I hope you come see my videos, and because look, wow, I'm going to be so consistent about it. The truth of the matter is having those type of deadlines puts a certain amount of pressure on me, and I don't perform well when under pressure. So I think I'm going to stop giving myself deadlines and instead make it a soft goal, like a soft goal of 1 video per week. If it doesn't happen and if I get it out a couple days later, I hope that's okay with you. I'm just trying to figure out what my middle is, what my balance is. For now, those are all the updates I have. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope I see you again in the next ones. I am really looking forward to being back. I've missed doing this. I've missed filming and editing and talking to a camera and hopefully communicating with you guys as well. So I will be back. No hard deadline on when, but generally speaking in a week. All right guys, well that's it for me. I hope you're staying healthy. I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.